So I'm holding this up, so I'm hoping that you can see this. A few years ago, I mean, when I say a few years, it's been 10 years now since I took a installation class on how to install window treatments. And they cut out this little piece of drywall and gave us a bunch of different molly bolts, toggle bolts, and all kinds of different little anchors for tiebacks for window treatments, in order to give us hands-on experience with how to install rods or any other type of hardware for your window treatment. So today, that's what I'm going to be sharing with you. I'm going to be sharing with you, for those of you who are new to installing window treatments, how to install the hardware, because really that's the first thing that you're going to need to do. And I have, ahead of time, I've recorded a couple of videos, and I think the one that I would love for you to be able to watch is, you can check it out, it's on the YouTube channel, it's on my channel. It is the hardware for Windows. And there's 5 things that you have to have a good understanding about before you even buy window treatments or decide to make them yourself. We're also going to learn how to make window treatments. We're going to do a variety of types. The first one we're going to do is rod pockets. Those rod pockets are the easiest, simplest type of window treatment that you can actually sew and install yourself without a lot of assistance. And then we're going to eventually get up to grommets, because I know that's like everybody's go-to. So we're actually going to learn how to do those as well. But before you even sew your fabric, before you even pick your fabric, you have to know about the different types of hardware that you will encounter as you are starting the process of installing the rods for your window treatments. I'm going to install this rod. This is a product that I got from Home Depot. And I'm going to first install the rod, then we're going to create or make the window treatment, the curtain, the drape, however you want to see that. And then we're going to install it. But it's important to install the rod first, because then that's going to help me to determine the length and the width of the window treatment itself. It seems like it's hard, but it really isn't. All right. Now, we get to the wall, it's there, and you know, you've figured out with your stud finder where your stud is, or you've decided or determined that it's drywall, and you've got to really be careful with it, because if you're installing the hardware, the screws directly into drywall, you're going to have to use the anchors to give it more stability and spread the load so that it doesn't rip out of the wall. Okay, so it's important. You got to locate the stud. If it's wood, you're good. If it's drywall, you're going to have to put some type of anchor or some type of bolt or some kind of mechanism to spread the load so that it doesn't pull a chunk of your drywall out of the wall. All right, so I'm going to do a quick little demo. All right, now, a couple tools that you're going to need. Gonna need a drill. You need to get comfortable with that. It's not a very difficult tool to use. Again, I love my Home Depot and Lowe's, and between the two of them, I can get anything that I need for household projects. So with that being said, you get yourself a nice little drill. This one, it's about 3 to 5 pounds once you put the battery in. And it comes with a couple of accessories, but you'll have to buy drill bits. And you can get any brand. They got the ones that go with the match the machine that you're using. But this is one that I've had for a while, and it comes with different sizes. And when you read the instructions, like it says on this box, it says install brackets with included screws. To mount to wood, pre-drill 3 30-second in pilot holes and secure brackets with screws. This is what that is, pre-drilling. So you're going to need this for your stud. So I'm going to demo that real quick. All right. I'm going to install that in your chuck here. Wind this really tight. Okay. Just make sure it's tight. Make sure it clicks. Good. Clips. Give it a little zip zip. All right. And I'm just going to use this. Let's pretend it's a stud. And what we're going to do is we're going to drill into this wood here. Now, you need to be safe. Make sure you have some goggles on. And of course it would be up against the wall. So I'm going to hold it in this little awkward little position so that you get an idea of how this actually is going to look. All right? All right. It might give me a little resistance here, but I'm going to have to dig in. All right. I want to get that out. Just reverse it. And there you go. You have your little pilot hole right there. Okay? And then from that, you will take the screw that comes with the kit and put that screw right there, change out, back out. Now I'm going to take the battery out for this piece just for safety. All right? And we're going to undo it. I was tightening it, so I'm going to go the opposite direction. And these things can get pretty warm, so just make sure you're checking it. Then I'm going to return this regular little chucky thing here. And I don't know the terms, I just know how it works. It's kind of weird. Click, click. Okay, gotta put the battery back in. Then you install the screw, right? And then drill it in the other way. And then you're good to go. That's one side. Then you got to do the same thing for the other side. All right? So I will show you a video here shortly of the location where we're actually going to do the installation. But I just wanted to show you the basics first so that you can get the willies out, because it's going to be important. That's if you encounter wood. You might be in a situation around the frame of your window where one side you may hit some of the wood, and then on the other side you may hit the drywall. So what do? All right, so we're going to take this drywall, and the directions say for the drywall, to mount to drywall, pre-drill a 1/4 inch pilot hole. Then screw in the anchors into the wall and fasten the screws into the anchors to secure the brackets. So there's an extra step. Got to use those little anchors. Now, I haven't opened this yet. I will open it because you will see me actually install it into the room that I'm going to be using this on. All right, so here's the 1/4 one. It seems pretty large, but that's because we have to make room for the anchor. All right, now I'm just going to put that in here and secure it. Sometimes I'm doing this backwards, but it's not a tool that I use all the time, so, and it won't probably be one that you use all the time. But once you get the basics down, just pull it out when you need to, like a hammer or any other tool that you're going to be using. Go ahead. I'm going to brace this and hold this as tightly as I can, and we're going to drill a pilot hole. All right, it goes through. I'm going to brace it to bring it out. And there it is. All right. So once you have that little hole there, from there, you'll be able to take the little anchor that you'll need, and you just tamp it in with your hammer. And you just tamp it in, okay, until it's flat. So, as you can see from the close-up, you will have a look that's similar to the test anchors that I've installed here. And they may be different depending on the type of instructions and the type of hardware that comes with your particular rod. Okay, so now we've returned the other bit that's going to allow us to finish this process. So at this point, you're either going to put the bracket piece in here and then put the screw in, or do some other kind of combination based on what the instructions tell you to do. All right, I hope that was helpful. So in the next video, I am going to unbox this rod, and we're actually going to take a look at what comes in this box, and then we'll start doing the prep work that we need to do for actually installing it in the wall. I'll see you in the next video. Clip this in the back because it's attached. And then I'm gonna get this tape out of here.